Welcome guys, and welcome back to another review. So we are on Married at First Sight, and Married at First Sight season 15, episode I think 14. But them something there. It's finally dwindling down. And this couple, I mean, this season didn't have that much drama reflecting on so far, but it had a lot of the same stagnant thing going over, which kind of let it to be annoying. But anyways, things are actually, not doing bad. Things are heating up for some couple. Things are dwelling down. New experiences are being met, and we're going to jump right into that. Starting off with
some relationships are going to shit.
Yes. So we're going to start off with the heat of the episode, Miguel and Lindy. The happily couple, now turning sour. But let's dive into it, because this was some unnecessary shit, but I think it's something that's necessary to go through, and it's easily possible, I do believe, if they want to.
I know if Miguel want to, because I'm a fan of the flames.
Yes, let me tell you. So the whole thing is that I really and truly didn't see where Lindy go too wrong. Okay, so if Lindy said the whole take a picture with me in a wrong tone or stuff like that, then fine, I do get that. But the way how he behaved afterwards was just really unnecessary. I think it was pushing too far. Although when I wanted to watch the after party, they were giving context to say that he did ask for time, and then she went. I don't think that was too much to ask for though, for a picture, because as she was trying to say, he created all of this wonderful idea of a prom for her, which was so sweet and nice. And then she was just living in the moment and being like, yeah, I'm going to prom, all this stuff, let me get all the pictures and this stuff. Probably she was a little demanded with it, and he was just not in the mood for it. I get that, but to go to that extreme, like, you're not, I'm not your photographer. Man, I like, oh yeah, behave yourself when you talk to me, and never talk to me. So he was a little bit aggressive with it, and he was just being in his minded. Cause even when she's apologizing and saying that's not what I mean and all this stuff, he was not there for it. And at that minute, I can't do it. He never did there for it. But it's a communication issue, what I think most couples go through. Other couples go through it, probably not at this level that Miguel personality is. It's gonna make it harder for them because him stuck in them stubbornness. So once him doesn't,
the argument to me just seemed like it has stemmed from something else, because we can't say how him go blow up
for something like that, right?
So minor.
And then what happened to is now him couldn't get over himself when he got to the prom. So they were kind of doing fine, but him still in his head about the situation. No matter how she was apologizing, he still was in it. So they need to revisit it at the party or the prom. So them talk about it. She even beat herself down for him really understand that she is apologetic. She beat herself down, so she's a F up on all of something there, which is not okay for allow your partner for go. Yeah, for go, for make you feel better. But he was just still into it. I mean, I guess him kind of get over it a little bit towards the end of the night, but he never need to hold on it so long. Especially she was apologizing.
Then pick it up back on the date.
Yeah. So going on to the next episode. The next day, their date, when they went on a horse carriage ride, Lindy is very space-minded. I would get annoyed with what she was doing. I understand it. I would get annoyed. But the way him react to it though, that's just it. In levels of extremity when it comes to it. It really, really not necessary. So he's literally upset because every minute she's cutting him off. And I understand that that's annoying, because it's like I'm talking and you're not caring to realize that I'm talking, and let's fully get into the conversation. And the little thing come across your mind, you just jump and disregard what I'm saying. And I wouldn't like that. I get it. I totally agree with him. But the thing about it is that she's unaware at this part of her personality, and he can just let her know that, like, bring it up. If it continues happening like for years, I can understand this explosive reaction. But if it's her first time, her first month of doing this, give it some time. Give it some time. It's a person that has grown up in these ways. It's going to take her time to correct it.
Yeah, plus it never called for no extreme blow up.
The way I'm there, babe, right?
As I said, could I bring it up to her at the moment and say, boy, just wait till me finish or whatever. It never called for no big explosion and makes you feel bad and start crying and all of that. Like, we understand say she stay. Us as the viewers, we get say she stay. comment point like a thing when triggered.
You know, I hate Lindy more seeing her at this side. I guess she's a little bit weird on them stuff there. I mean, I never hate her. I just thought she was kind of creepy. But I don't think she's that creepy anymore. I'm getting more to see her.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think so she have a lot of weird tendencies that I guess probably how she grew up and just her natural personality has caused her to behave this way. But I think she just needs a bit of like, I don't want to say training, but you know,
I'm not trained.
You know how this is how I am. Just I need to know what you like and we can act accordingly along with my personality. So you see, when she had the thing with the phone, in the reach a boiling point, you know. But the thing with the phone and people them on the iPhone, right? Him could have said, yo, Lindy, honestly I don't like this. Like, I'm talking and you're just cutting me off. Can you just please, you know, finish talking? You know, it really make me feel like you don't care what I'm saying. And when you do that, it really does show like you don't have no respect for what I'm saying and this stuff. Instead of just be like, yo, I'm not have time for your foolishness if you continue to behave. So, whoever him did behave, I don't remember exactly word for word what he did at that point. But it really never caused, for every minute him have this girl I feel down about herself. And that mean, like, she have to run away and back. I understand it's frustrating, like, nobody, to her knowledge, nobody has brought this up to her attention. That is how she behave. And he is somebody that doesn't like it. So she's like, thrown her back. But she's like, okay, yeah, me can fix it. Just give me some time. Let me understand what it's an issue. But him just a beat down in it immediately. And that's the problem. Him a beat down on it. And then she knows that she have flaws. So she's very aware with that. So in a local thing come her way, she's like, okay, yeah, let me fix this. I love him. I don't want it go bad. I don't know some have local F-up mentalities them. So me would listen to him if I say, but him go too hard. And that wasn't even the end of it, from one F up to the next. So after that now when him go back home, to the house, it further continued. She did I know that was going to cause a problem though, you know. I knew it was going to cause a problem. No, from him my behave so we know it ever cause a problem. When they were on like the balcony, I guess getting ready to have the dinner, they had their issues upstairs. I think Justin would have been up there at that point a little bit before them. They eventually clear out. But instead of asking him to take a picture, she asked a producer, Sam or whoever, say video. And I understand why she did that, but me know it gonna cause problem because we know it gonna cause. Me don't know if she never see, but me didn't know. He's just playing F-up games, like damn if you do, damn if you don't. That's what he was doing in that very moment. Because exactly, I never say he never African asked me. But just say like in that moment, but how Miguel looking out, honestly they look tired and beat down. And if that's how he was with the room situation, if that's how he was with the room situation, and that's how he stays at the moment with outside on the balcony, I can understand if she just being, alright, no, let me not bother you, you're enjoying your view, let me just ask somebody else. And I understand it. And I understand Miguel was like, Miguel would have been like, you know, yo, you never have to ask him, you know, yeah, I'm fine to do it. But Miguel was so bitch to the point right there. So he was like not hearing anything that Lindy had to say at that point. Nothing. Can I get a hug? No. You know, I'm not feeling close to you. No, you didn't know how to do that. Like, you're not understanding. Like, him never want to hear shit. And I like that even though he did that, he was self-aware of how he behave. It's just that he couldn't stop himself when based off of the emotions that he was feeling. I'm understand them stuff there, but him have to go work on that because that shit is toxic as that's toxic. You're not gonna deal with things like that. But I think it's things that they can work out because it's communication error. And if they want, they can get past it.
But it continue even at the game, that's the ending part of the episode.
Which one?
When did I sleep?
I wasn't sleeping. So I asked
when they were playing the game, like they what was it, dodgeball or something like that?
Yes. See, I wasn't sleeping.
Yeah. So
it can't, yo.
They have more problem again, and Miguel caused it.
Let me tell you, Miguel had a problem at the moment, very much. And I was like giving Miguel props, but him can't be nice husband material. No, I can't see why I'm single. That shit is toxic, and everybody got put up with that for long. So what Miguel, and I think it's okay because when Alexis and other people, normal people, when Alexis and Justice were having their issue, it was back to back to back to back to back. And I think even with Stacia and Nate, it was back to back to back to back.
Stacia and Nate, I never know.
It never nothing dramatic. Alexis and Justin would have been a better example. Their arguments were back to back to back to back to back. And I think no, Miguel and somebody was much more dark. In the entire episode, from the very first friggin' 2 minutes go down to the last 2 minutes, and it was different arguments. It wasn't like bringing up about. It's not like Alexis and Justice still living on the same dog issue. They were having an issue around communication, but it was based off of a different trigger. So it was the first trigger was bedroom camera trigger. Second trigger, still not getting over it. Third trigger, you interrupting me and being very annoying. Fourth trigger, you asking the camera producer man to take it instead of me. Fifth trigger, you're not supporting me while I'm on a different team from you.
But
like
exactly, them not on the same team. So what kind of support? How that clapping with the ball for this fight? Because what kind of support you want to show them on your team?
But that's not a reason for to be vexed. But as Lindy was saying, because it was good that they were on separate teams, because when they were cooling down, they were able to vent. I don't agree with Stacia being, well, I mean, if that's what she feel, that's what she feel. But she was like saying she don't feel like they were meant for each other in that point.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think it's not really your place to say that. I don't know. I don't think it's nothing much, but I'm just saying, like, Stacia, look on your relationship with Nate. Nobody go so far if we say that. Yeah. I think the issue what they have is just a communication issue that if they want to, because I've seen it already, if they want to, they can work past it. If they want to. If they don't want to, or if he doesn't want to, it can end the relationship. A lot of time people make small things make a good thing come to an end. But their relationship at this moment is experiencing their first set of arguments and issues.
A train line full of arguments.
I think it can work through it, so it just depends on them. But Miguel is kind of being a bitch in this moment, but he's self-aware on this bitch behavior, and that's good to a point. I think that's it. We spent a long time on this couple. This couple was actually the one that took the episode. I think they had the most to talk upon. Everybody else was kind of chill. Mm-hmm. But the next couple would have been... Okay, we can go on them. Stacia and Nate. I didn't see any issue with them. They're loving. They might have a sex. Very high one at this moment. I mean, that's cool for Stacia because she's already in love. But boy, the way them are frig. Me not understand how Nate attack about him not love her. I mean, man, people can do it, but me wouldn't be on the same level like Stacia is if I don't know this man is not in love with me at this point. But it's fine. That's their decision. But Stacia, that bitch is freaky. As she go for buy it, I would not buy it.
Well, I don't think she was in you see the little sex room where them put them in a
she go buy it.
Me know, but I'm saying I don't think she was like that.
You think it trigger?
I think the sex room convert her because she never like up to do that when in another episode there, and then she go try it and like come like she love it now. She go
she's more willing to give him control and him stuff there. Mm-hmm.
So she run go.
She love the sex swing. She got introduced to Miguel and Lindy to backside.
I mean, see, you never hear off topic. You never hear when them talk about the sex swing and like. I want to name the tall one.
I was thinking about it. I saw what you say.
He want go in there go swing to another. He never make fit him.
Nate is the way Nate said it now. Nate was like, if you want to get on a swing, you can get on a swing. But it's meant for the lady to get on a swing. Nate was dark for that shit, the way him do it. But like,
want go for the swing too. No.
But him not understand it. Him just there try to understand like how it go, like how who and what, like what is it.
It was still funny though.
It was funny.
Yeah, so back to Stacia.
Yeah, back and Stacia. Yeah, they be getting freaky deaky. Like Stacia gave him the control for the vibrator and this boy don't know how to work it. The way Usher uncomfortable because I was wondering if they could have heard it, but on after party, that's why I like watching it now and then, they couldn't hear. But based off of how she behave, they picked it up fast. Alexis had to be the bitch that picked it up.
She always pick up them something.
She picked it up
and people will see it and not say nothing, but she have to say something.
She see it and say, my girl couldn't take it no more, she have to run. It's like she really going to take it out. Oh gosh, poor them. But him did I enjoy himself. suffer for sister. That's what should have been here.
Suffer in agony.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
He was behaving that. But they're doing well right now. I think he just needs to reach to the point where he loves her and the relationship will be crystal good for her. Or for, I mean, yeah, it'll be good. That's the last thing that's left on the relationship. Basically for him to reach a point of love. That's what they're waiting on now. They might work out them issues. They have chemistry. Everything seems to be quite cool at this moment. And they're good.
Yep.
Next couple?
What them name? Mitch.
Mitch. Yes. So Lindy and Mitch. Kristen and Mitch. Come on, to say Miguel, you know. I was like, why did I want to say Miguel?
You want to go back and saw them be spicy.
Kristen and Mitch. So coming off of Poolgate, because them always name the arguments them.
Off of the places.
Yeah. So after coming off from that, when Kristen had her explosion, I totally understand it. I guess it threw Mitch off guard and she understand that and apologize for that. That's fine, you know. But I think it was kind of warranted for how she would have been feeling. Because I don't know who would have put up with that shit for that long. And I'm totally...
But you vent and it seemed like them.
Yeah, and it was good for them, I think. But I just don't trust Miguel.
You will want to go back to them though. Mitch the man name.
I just don't trust Mitch at this point with his true feelings about her. Probably he does at this point, but because of the explosion, I think as to why he's saying some of these things, and I just can't get with that because I don't feel like his attraction for her is true. Probably it's growing, but I don't think it's true.
No, we're not saying it's not true, but like
the fact that he keep on coming up with these things,
man,
it does not feel
in
true.
this state to how he is now is a big improvement. So, if you even say him have feelings fear is an improvement. Cause coming from I'm not attracted to you. If you get what I say.
I get that, but I'm just saying the fact that he still goes back on these situations. Why I'm saying, because it's not like he just comes from it and comes completely out of it. He's still going back and touching on the moment.
So I'm touch upon in this episode.
No, I'm saying in the episode before that, when he was like, yo, I really like how she just apart herself and them stuff, their home can say to her that she needs not to wear makeup and she needs not to do her hair as often. Like if you're past that point and you like her, have feelings for her and you're attracted to her, why should it matter? You should have been over this. It's been over a month. That's why I said I don't feel that true with his he could definitely reach that point where he does care for her. Even Dr. Pepper asked her, he was just like, yeah, I do like her. It just feels like because he's at this point where, you know, him feel bad, or not really feel bad, but he's been a little bit more self-aware how it makes her feel, why he's more saying what he's saying now. Not necessarily because he truly is feeling that, if you get what I say. Him can feel it, me not deny that, but it just, the fact that him keeping a fair touch about Panic Man, I just don't like that. And I would have feel so insecure about it because she already forgive him for the first time, not attracted to you and them stuff there. And for keeping a go back Panic Man, it just, that's why her explosion I thought would have been warranted, because it just not fair. Not fair, and they expect her to sit down in another relationship and she had to do so much on her side to accommodate him. It just,
and did I do nothing for them.
Exactly. Because she was ready to leave, and I guess that is slowly.
Him no want her to leave.
Yeah.
Remember the snippet we see from an episode. Him no want her to leave, but I feel like she's gonna end up left him.
She's not solid in if she wants to stay. And I like how she's been more free and honest with her emotions, because she is like, when she was talking with the girls while they were cooking, she was like, I'm not sure. She's like saying the wife in her wants to stay, but the woman in her wants to leave. And the fact that those things are going on, it's like, I don't think, even if them say yes on decision day, I don't know how long they're going to last after that, because we should have to do a real 360, which is not impossible. But I'm not to do a real 360 to make the relationship last.
Well, him kind of alright, because them give him the award and tell him say never buy the gradable, and he took it. He took it.
Yeah, but at the same time, when I was watching After Party, they had a water balloon fight, and Mitch was like, y'all gotta pick that balloon up. And he said the balloons were like camouflage, so I'm going to the grass, and I'm going to dig up and I look so feet.
So them go look for the balloon?
Yeah, them go pick it up.
You don't have to look for that if you want to take it up, yeah, man.
I mean,
You
it's
know, look for
fair. Don't litter.
I know later somebody just
It's-
take it up. Somebody get paid to take it up. But I have to go bend down and look for it and take it up.
Anywho,
I think the people that my work come and strip them own things.
Kristen and Mitch, that's their whole thing. They're healing from what would have been happening in a previous episode. They're having conversation and it made Lindy. Yo, honestly, I think Kristen. I know. I'm so sorry. Honestly, I think Kristen is the best match for him. I don't think anybody else would have put up to that point.
Not a swole. Them should have
and be so okay.
Them should have matched been with Kristen.
I don't think they would have been a good match.
I don't know, but still, I would have liked to see that. And give Mitch what she want in there. Make them go and spar. Because I told them they
would have never make it. They would make it past the wedding day. Because she even looked more dolled up than Kristen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, anyways, is that it for Kristen and Mitch? Mm-hmm. Alexis and Justin. An award for best gossip goes to Alexis. Yay! She's the one that destroyed somebody's marriage. She's the one that people always go to talk to. She's the one that knows your business. Oh, that's Alexis. That girl definitely knows how to get some tea. Get some tea. But like the how she went about it is why she definitely got best gossip. Because she chat the people in business and got in the marriage. But to be honest, I think their relationship and Morgan herself was not stable enough for something like that.
Mm-hmm. It would have ended regardless.
Yeah, but I think I probably that pushed it to end as fast. Probably would have ended after the thing ended. Probably they could have said yes to decision day and everything. But yeah, so Alexis not cause people in relationship to end. But as I say, I don't think
record.
Yeah, but them never have no stability for last long. But I feel so sorry for Binh. But they're no longer a couple on this and Married at First Sight, so we're not even going to touch on them. But for Alexis and Justin, they finally did the deed, and people are saying they think Justin have a different look to him. Him say him not feel like him not think him behave any different.
He might behave different.
But I guess him seem to be more chill. He finally get the tuntuns and he feel relaxed and a little bit more something there. But knowing Alexis being a little bitch that she can be, I knew if somebody were supposed to ask her, she was not going to be satisfied with what happened between them. She wasn't. She never really be open with how it really was.
Yeah.
But it wasn't good or long lasting, or it didn't hit the spot for her. Basically, I think that's what she was leaning on. So yes, their relationship is doing a little bit better now. They're not having any arguments. They're chill. I think the sex, even though if it wasn't all that good for Alexis, or it could be better, it was everything for Justin. But it made their relationship get a little bit more closer. The intimacy was needed. But Alexis wants somebody to come so.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my pay more girl. Pooh. What? And that she wants somebody for man angular. Sorry guys. That was a very like vow way. I mean, like when you listen to some of the Jamaican artists, that's how they behave. So that's why I did as an example. She wants someone for man angular. She said she wants someone to be stronger. Not in that way. I was just being dramatic. You guys know.
Where that come?
This song, girl, they want me. No,
what? No.
Yeah.
You're going too far.
That's what I was trying to say. I don't agree with that. That shit is nasty. But like, I was saying she wants someone for rough her up, but most of them type of behavior she wants. Justin is the Mr. Sensitive. He got a word for that, emotional. So you can't expect the man for too rough. I mean, you can make him know what you like as things go along. But I think the sex worked for them, to be honest. Even if it was
it worked. If I even for one episode, it worked.
Even if it wasn't all that for her, I think it worked for them, to be honest. She said it when they were talking, like when they were getting ready and they put on her shoes and they look on her. She said she was having a little pum pum flutters. Wow. That's what she said on the after party. Coochie flutters. You know them know the word pum pum. So the word coochie flutters she were having when they look on her somebody. So she is attracted to him a little bit and them stuff them. So I think that definitely doing it broke the barrier, and it's good for the relationship at this point. I don't know if it's gonna make the relationship last, but it's good. They had a little, conversation where he was like saying, him not feel like him give him all yet. But basically he was just saying that because Emma said we haven't gone through everything, so I wouldn't be able to react in all the situations, say more and more time. But Alexis was saying like Alexis said she get her all in the moment, and like basically after these 8 weeks we can know how we would react in certain situations. Not all true, but for most situations that you guys went through. But she was saying what I definitely feel too. He thinks that he is going to lose her as to why it must say some of the things to him. But the way all she behave, of course, me one of the things that she can stay. Nah. I wouldn't be surprised if she said no on decision day. Damn.
Yeah, because look at her, she's ready for left altogether. So
yeah. But I think that is it, guys. This to me has been like a fairly fast review because basically Miguel and Lindy took like the first 13 minutes of the video.
13?
Yeah.
16.
So they were the star of the show, but basically every other couple were doing fairly smoothly well through this episode.
Well, I just them was a shit show.
Yeah, and then Kristen and Mitch were kind of dealing with what happened before, but other than that, yeah. So I think that is it, guys. Please help us to get to 100 subscribers, guys. If you watch it and make it to this end, you know say I love every chat, so just please subscribe.
And if you come back to this video and you're not subscribe, guys. There must be a reason why you're back.
If this is your first video, make it to the end, don't subscribe. I love every talk. If this is your second time watching, the third, fourth time, you should have been subscribed.
Long
so thank you so much for watching this video, guys.
Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to Couple Review. See you in the next video, guys.
Bye.
Bye.